Gemini, welcome to your August 2025 Celtic Cross. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome to Empowered World Tarot. This is a new channel. My name is Holly Christine, and let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Gemini's reading for August, for whatever they need to know for the highest good. We'll be doing a baseline with clarifiers as always, and some advice at the end along with an oracle card. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and reverse or exchange the energies as necessary if multiple energies show up in a reading. And here we go. You are starting out Seven of Pentacles, crossed by the Hanged Man. In your focus, the Nine of Cups. In the recent past, the Ace of Wands. In your strength, the Two of Pentacles. In the immediate future, the Six of Swords. Supporting this reading, the Nine of Pentacles. The outside influence, Ten of Swords. In your hopes and fears, Five of Pentacles. And the potential outcome, Eight of Cups. All right. Lots of leaving, endings, being single. There's some fear here. The overall energy of your reading, the King of Swords. Happy to see that. And what brings us to this specific reading today, the Eight of Pentacles. Doing the repetitive work necessary. All right, guys, let's talk about this baseline for a moment, and then we'll get into the clarifier. So you're showing up the Seven of Pentacles. Right now, you're on pause, sort of taking a step back, looking at your stability. What is here? What is all the effort that we've put into something? And deciding what's needed to move forward to bring something into fruition, more stability, or deciding something else. Crossed or challenged by the Hanged Man. Again, another card of pause, and we are looking at things from all angles. Yeah, you're really taking a good long look at things. Good for you. In your focus, your own personal wish fulfillment, satisfaction, emotional balance, feelings of happiness. In the recent past, this looks like a new action that was taken, a new inspired action of some sort, something bold, something different, something new. In your strength, you're just keeping the balance. You're keeping the balls in the air. Again, I see a lot about stability here, assessing the situation, making sure you analyze everything right, and then just trying to keep the balance as you go through whatever this situation is. Because in the immediate future, we have somebody moving on. It's time to go to a better place, to calmer waters, calmer emotions. It's a guided journey here. Very supported to move on. Supporting this reading, the Nine of Pentacles, the card of independence and being single. Having your stability, having your resources. Everything's just fine as you move independently forward. That's what's supported. In the outside influence, this is an ending. This is an ending. This is saying, the outside influence is saying, yes, that's correct. This is over. In your hopes and fears, you're worried about feeling alone, feeling abandoned, forgotten about. You're not, but you're showing me that you feel that way, and you fear that you may feel that way, for a while moving forward. And the potential outcome, another card of leaving. It's turning our back on something that is no longer enough. It's no longer serving us. At one time it did, but now it's time to go someplace else. Again, being called to a better place, a happier place. Both the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups support that. In addition to the endings and the pause that you're on assessing the situation. Again, what brings us here, this Eight of Pentacles, it's doing the repetitive work to build stability, really putting the spotlight and a focus on that in this reading. That's what it feels like. The overall energy, the King of Swords, using expert levels of knowledge to make our decisions and to take our actions. It's mastery here. Very good. In fact, we're going to start out clarifying this King of Swords. All right, for Gemini, what do you guys need to know? Whoever's going through these energies, show us the King of Swords in the overall, please. Ace of Cups, Justice, Judgment. Very nice. Bringing in the balance here on a major scale. You want to take the correct actions. The King of Swords is the absolute best energy to do it in. You're looking at new opportunities for joy and love and happiness to overflow in your life. The Ace of Cups, it's brand new. It's an offering. And you just want to make the most logical decisions to, again, judgment and justice. Make the correct decisions. King of Swords, judgment, and justice. The correct decisions to head towards a new opportunity for yourself. It's really nice energy, guys. At the bottom, we're here because we've been hurt and we're guarded with our energy now. Our walls are up and we're not really trusting what's outside of us, at least at this point. Probably because something has ended and we're heading towards something new. So we're just unsure. So we're staying guarded. Doing the healing work, determined to persevere. King of Swords is going to help you do that as well. It's a really nice energy. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles, please. How you're showing up here today. Assessing the situation, looking at all the work that you've put in, all the effort you've put in to building stability. Show us the Seven of Pentacles, please. Queen of Cups. Showing up with your heart wide open here. The King of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords. In fact, let's do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at the bottom. What brings us here? The King of Cups. There you go. Yeah, we're looking at a relationship. A perfect match, really. Birds of a feather for sure. Trying to manage the battle that we've been through, trying to get a grasp of the assessment on it and manage the situation as best you can. People have been lost and sacrificed in order to fight for this battle. Somebody felt like they had no choice and they had to do what they had to do here. And now we're assessing the situation. It's definitely a fight between this couple that, you know, did match up quite well, at least in the past. And again, you're here trying to get a grip on it. That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at the Hanged Man. Gaining perspective, looking at things from all angles. Assessing the situation again. Ten of Swords, repeating energies. It was a painful ending. That's what we're looking at. Yep. the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. Oh, this could be a marriage. Definitely people that live together. It was happy at one time. We thought it was the way to go. But now we realize ending this is the best thing moving forward. Let's look at the bottom. Eight of Wands. Yeah, moving the energy forward. Leaves for a happier home situation. This looks like a split that had to happen. Because once something was once very, very happy, but it all changed and it had to end to have some sort of sense of happiness at home, some sort of peace, some sort of harmony, maybe for the kids. I don't know. Something like that. Let's take a look at what's in your focus, the Nine of Cups. This is your personal happiness on an individual level. The Ten of Cups is the home and family happiness. The Nine is on one's own. That's what's in your focus now. Show us the Nine of Cups. Yep. Knight of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Cups. Yeah, look at that. The quick action that had to be taken here for your own happiness is to grab your things and go. You had to leave. Eight of Cups. Turn your back. It's coming up in the outcome, the potential outcome. Let's look at the bottom. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Look at that. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Whatever happened, it happened quickly, and it had to for whatever reason. This abandonment may be you having to abandon the situation, you having to leave, you having to take off, you having to turn your back on the Eight. It's no longer happy anymore there. You had to move on to what you're focused on now, Nine of Cups. It's better. It was better that you left. That's what you're telling me here. The quick action, the decisive action that was taken to take your things and go was the best thing, because it just was, it was hard to do. I'm not saying that it was easy to do. It feels bad. It feels bad to have to do this thing so that you can feel better. That's what's in your focus. All right, let's take a look at the recent past, this bold action that was taken, this bold new step, Ace of Wands. It's actually an opportunity that's been given. Two of Cups, that's a soul connection. Three of Wands, anticipating, waiting. King of Swords. There's our repeating energy, the overall energy of the reading. At one point in the recent past, a major and logical decision was made, and it was new and it was bold and it took courage, but it was done with logic, and you knew it was coming. The Three of Wands said, I could see this coming for a while. So it took a minute to facilitate. Not long, but nonetheless, you had signs beforehand, Three of Wands, that this decision was coming. And the Ace of Wands was the actual decision to, let's go. Okay. You thought about it. You assessed it. You looked at things from all angles. It was painful to do. You had to do it. That's when it was done. At the bottom, we have, oh yeah, look, perfect. The Fool, for a new beginning, a new start, a new adventure. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to put myself out there and start anew, start fresh. Everything's lining up, guys. I can tell you've been through it, but you carefully made this decision. You really did. All right, let's look at the Two of Pentacles. In your strength, keeping the balance. Listen, stability is obviously knocked down. It's less than what you feel like you've had before, but you're doing it, and you're doing a good job. And that's how we get back on the horse. to rebuild our lives, to rebuild our stability, to put one foot in front of the other and just keep going, keep moving forward, doing what you got to do. I see you handling it. Show us the Two of Pentacles, please, in Gemini's strength. All right, Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands. Eight of Swords. All right, as you move forward with this balancing act, this juggling act that you're doing, and you feel some senses of doubt. Let's look at the bottom, Three of Cups. Okay. When it comes to what you're going to attract moving forward, you are looking like blocking unwanted energy, and part of this unwanted energy is being stuck. You are not interested in being stuck. You're doing everything you can to move forward here. Queen of Wands, what we're going to attract is blocking stuck energy. Okay, so it's like you're forcing yourself to get back out there. Three of Cups, to commune with others, to get together with friends, to get together with whatever it is you might attract. It's like putting one foot in front of the other, keeping the sense of balance, and making sure you get back out there. You don't just stay when you've ended something and you're moving on and it's painful and stability has changed. You are not staying stuck in the rut. You're again, one foot in front of the other. You're doing a great job, and you are focusing on making sure that you get back out there and mingle with people and have a good time. You look for reasons to get out there and celebrate and smile and feel joy. Even if you still have confusion or you still feel some kind of stuck energies, you fight through it. You block it. The minute you recognize it, you're like, nope. Let's do something about this. Let's call somebody up and go have a good time. Okay. Good job. In the immediate future, the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters, leaving. What this really says is that you've already left, but you're not at your destination yet. You're not where you're going to end up. This is a transition type of journey, and you're sort of in the middle of it. In the middle of the transition. That's what the Six of Swords says. Show us the Six of Swords in the immediate future. All right, excellent. This is how we turn the wheel of fortune. Six of Cups, soul connection from the past. Five of Wands, conflict. As you make this transition and move forward to a better place, you may experience this person from your past who was a perfect match at the time, at least, a soul connection for sure, but they're in the past. But you may experience some conflict from them. They may not want you to move on. They may be arguing with you or trying to start a fight. It's not what they want. It's what you feel like you need. You're showing me that's what you need. Let's look at the bottom. Yeah, we're here because there was a ton of stress and anxiety about this scenario. I think that your Six of Cups is in this mode, maybe realizing that they messed up because you had, whatever happened, it made you feel like you had to leave for your own happiness. You weren't happy anymore at all. It was a lot of fighting. And again, you're trying to get a grasp on it. You don't want to live like that. I think they're realizing here that they messed up. As you change your life and move on in the middle of this transition, they are feeling stressed out. And again, there might be some arguments and some battling and some strife with the conflict with them, with that person, moving as you transition on. And I kind of feel like both of you are going to share in some stress. They're stressed, you're stressed, and it's just part of having to move on and make a split, is what it looks like. Supporting this reading, the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this speaks to securing your security independently, on your own, doing just fine on your own. You got your resources, your garden is lush, you have stability. You have confidence here. It's supporting you. It's supporting this reading. Show us the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody sees you independent. You and Spirit, I believe. Five of Cups. Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this says it so clearly. While you do this, you move forward independently. You're grieving your losses. You're feeling sadness about all the things that didn't work out. And you're going to feel that for a little while. I mean, there's a period of crying and depression every time we look at what happened. It is sad. It is sad. However, Queen of Swords is here, and she says, this is what's required. This is what's necessary. These are the new rules, the new boundaries, the new limitations. And I'm laying down the law, and it has to be done. Why? Queen of Pentacles. That's all about putting your well-being first. You had to do it. Whatever happened in this relationship, you had to do it for your own well-being, for your own sanity, for your own peace of mind, for your own stability, for your own self-care, all of it, for your own happiness, self-care, stability, well-being. All of it is here. And the Queen of Swords says, unfortunately, I have to go through these losses. For my own betterment, for my own, again, well-being. Let's look at the bottom. Yeah, this is healing. This is taking a time out. Four of Swords. We're taking a break from all of this because 1, we're exhausted. 2, we need to catch our breath. 3, we need to get our thoughts clear. We need a break. Self-care, self-love. This woman's getting a massage or a facial, the whole works, and she's taking care of herself. She's not dealing with the situation anymore. She's put all of her, worrisome thoughts on the back burner, and she's able to exhale, take a breath, and take care of herself. That's what you're doing. This reading supports it. I've got chills now, and it's only 126 friggin' degrees out here in Florida. You don't get chills during this kind of weather unless it's Spirit saying, yeah, that's exactly what's being experienced and felt by this person going through this. Now we're going to look at the Ten of Swords. This is the outside influence that is influencing this reading. And again, it's an ending. So even outside influences, your own inside influences, but also outside influences. And this could be the spirit world. This could be your family and friends. It could be your coworkers. Whatever it is, it's saying this ending is what needs to happen. People are in agreement with you. Show us the Ten of Swords and the outside influence, please. Yep. The Emperor. The Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles again. Independent. So the Emperor is large and in charge. They're in control. I don't know who this is to you. It could be your own energy. The Emperor represents the balance of all 4 kings. Not just the King of Swords, not just the King of Pentacles, which we've seen, the King of Cups, and the King of... why am I having a blank? Swords, Pentacles, Cups. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Wands. Okay, thank you. Let's look at the bottom card. The Five of Pentacles, which we get to clarify next. Again, this is abandonment, but abandonment and an ending for you to be single. The Emperor says, Page of Pentacles, invest in this. So this could be your own masterful energy showing up, or it could be the influence of others any outside influence that you may have in your life. It could be different for everyone. Saying to get control of this situation, you must invest in yourself. Page of Pentacles is investing. Nine of Pentacles is in your independence, in your singlehood, in your own, by yourself. You had to end this. You had to abandon it. I don't think it was them that abandoned you at all. I think this Five of Pentacles abandonment card is you feeling, this loss and this lack of this thing that you had to end and say goodbye to. It's not just a thing. It was a soul connection. It's the hardest endings that we make in life, trying to cut the ties from that for your own necessary well-being here. Let's clarify that Five of Pentacles. This is in your hopes and fears. Obviously, you're hoping you did the right thing here. That's what it's going to be. You're hoping you did the right thing. You're fearing you might not have. You're worried you might be alone. I don't know. It could be any or all of those things. But let's see what the clarifiers have to say about this card of abandonment. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. 2 aces on that. Wow. Nice. Aces are always opportunities. This Ace of Wands in the past was an opportunity to take action, bold action, something that took courage. They're always new. They're always new opportunities being handed to you by the universe. They're supported by the divine. That if you choose to take action on them, or to put the necessary work into them to build them from a seedling of an ace, which is the very beginning of something, all the way into fruition. So again, you are being very, very supported here to facilitate this Five of Pentacles, to abandon something. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. Slowly but surely. It feels like we're not going anywhere. It feels like there's no movement, but there is. And it's reliable, and it's steady and slow, methodical, and yet, again, very reliable and steady energy as we move forward, as we look at this abandonment that we need to do. You're being given 2 brand new opportunities associated with this Five of Pentacles. One, Ace of Swords, is for clarity of mind, to gain truth, clarity, knowledge about a situation. The more you look at it, examine it, and follow through with this, the more clarity you get, the more truth you realize. And that's very, very good, guys. And the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity to build stability from the ground up. You get to build your life however you choose moving forward. You get to start over, start fresh. And again, the universe is giving it to you and supporting this. And you're over here looking at this pentacle. The Knight of Pentacles, he's always holding his pentacle and looking at it. Doesn't seem like he's going anywhere, but he is, albeit slowly. It's happening. It's all here for you to move forward, to rebuild your life brand new from the beginning, a fresh start. And remember, we have the Ace of Cups over here. You've got all the aces. I just realized you've been given all the aces, the cups, the wands, the pentacles, and the swords. Really, really nice. Wow. And you're being supported by this Emperor energy, the balance of all 4 kings. It's amazing. To what? To be single, to go out on your own. It's hard. It was a soul connection. There's no doubt there's going to be a lot of pain associated with this ending, but you had to do it. You need to move on. Let's look at the bottom card, the High Priestess. This is your intuition. This says that anytime you get in touch with your highest self, which is answering the call to judgment, you're being called to rise up to your soul level self to make this decision. This is a decision from your highest being. You already know you're connected here. Or when you do choose to close your eyes, go within and connect and turn off the outside noise of fears and doubts and worries and all that stuff. You have an inner knowing, you have an inner sense that this is for you, that this is the next phase of your life, and it had to be done. It had to be done. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing but hope here for you. in this move that you had to do. Oh my gosh. I feel intensely emotional about, like, right now, looking at the energies that are here and what you have been through. There's a lot of hope here for your future, for sure. But wow, you have been through it and you're really putting in the work. You're putting one foot in front of another, doing exactly what you need to do for your own well-being, for your own happiness. And unfortunately, you had to end it. You had to. And let's look at the potential outcome here, the Eight of Cups. Again, moving on, turning our backs on the past because it is no longer enough. It's not serving you anymore. It's time to move on. Let's look at the Eight of Cups, please. The Hermit. The Lovers. The Three of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Nine of Wands. We saw it at the bottom over here at the very beginning of your reading. And we're seeing it up here. The Hermit is the deepest healing card in the entire deck. The Hermit shines the spotlight in all the little dark areas. And what you're looking at here is the connection on your heart. The Lovers, an important connection on your heart. Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is it could be a couple of different things. I'm just going to put it out there. Number one, it could be a card of friendship. You could be saying here, it's time to move on. The only way to heal this or bring healing to this is if we could be friends, if we could build a friendship. I'm guarded here about it. I don't really know if I can trust. I'm determined to bring some healing to this. I'm determined to look at things with an honest viewpoint and perspective. But I'm going to stay protected of my own energy. And maybe we could be friends. The other thing is the Three of Pentacles is could be a rebuilding of stability, getting together with others, making plans, and possibly trying again. But I don't think so, because nothing in this reading points to that. I think it's the first thing about friendship. With this connection on your heart, you would like to heal it into building, maybe rebuilding some sort of stability, but only going so far as friendship. And even with that, you're guarded. All right. So that's what we have. Let's get some advice for you. You had to do it. These cards wouldn't be here telling me that you had to do it if you didn't have to do it. Nobody wants to have to do these things, but you had to make the decision. And it's a masterful decision, Gemini. Whatever it is the correct action. It is from your soul. You did it for your soul so that you can move forward in this life and complete whatever the next part of your soul mission is. It is time for the next phase. Show us advice or some sort of closing message for whatever Gemini are going through these energies, please. Then we'll pull an oracle card after this, and we have the Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and at the bottom, the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Seven of Wands. Let's talk this out for a minute, because the Seven of Wands is blocking. It's blocking unwanted energies. And yet, here we have the Three of Pentacles again. If we are talking about rebuilding stability with this connection on your heart, this Three of Pentacles Lovers thing that showed up over here, and trying to heal it, this is saying to block it. and block it successfully, victoriously. I feel like this is advice, Gemini, and it's probably not what you want to hear, because this is showing me you want to heal it on some level, and Spirit's advice is saying block the Three of Pentacles, and that's how you get to success in reaching your goal. It's saying no, don't try to heal it. Don't go that route. The Seven of Wands is really important here. Blocking it, block it, block, block, block. You don't want to do it. You don't want to try and be friends with them. I know you want to heal it. I know, because it's such a strong connection on your heart. That's what makes soul connections so incredibly hard to break from when you need to break from them, because there's always this part tugging on our heartstrings. And the Knight of Cups is here saying, but I want to express my heart. I want to express my heart. This is all about expressing our emotions. I want to express my heart. That's what brings us to this, but Spirit is saying you're much better off if you completely, cleanly block the energy of trying to rebuild any kind of stability or friendship with this person, and that's what's going to bring you to the Six of Wands, success, and finally reaching a goal when you can conquer that, the emotions that you want to express from your heart. It's okay that you feel them. Nobody's denying that you feel them. Everyone feels them. Nobody wants to completely just leave a soul connection and not leave the door open for friendship, not leave the door open for some sort of stability on some level. But I'm telling you right now, Spirit is saying no in this particular circumstance. Not know that it wouldn't work out. No, you should not. You need to guard your energy completely from trying to do this. And the card right behind the Knight of Cups is the Five of Wands. It's that card of conflict and fighting, which we saw right underneath here. The Six of Cups. Moving on. They're going to want to be friends. Can we at least be friends? Can we at least try? I don't know what it is. They're going to pull on your heartstrings, because that's what soul connections do. Even without their influence, we can feel that on our own, just out of love. That, soul connections, listen, no matter what happened, there's always a certain part of us that remembers the feeling the soul connection gives us and the love that we feel. So there's always a part of us that is vulnerable in that space. And I hope that you could see this, a bird's eye perspective, that Spirit is saying this is not in your interest to do this. It's in your interest to block it, and that's what will bring you success. So when you feel like expressing your heart, get back into your King of Swords energy over here. Logic, logic, logic. It's okay that you feel that way. But it's time for new opportunities for joy and love in your life. This Ace of Cups, it's not old opportunities, it's brand new. Moving forward. Not with that person. It is not going to be... Listen, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords wouldn't be here with all these Nine of Pentacles. Be single, because it's for your well-being here. It's what's required. I cannot emphasize it enough. I know from personal experience as well. I'm sure we all do what that's like when our heartstrings are being tugged on, to at least have a friendship, right? Because we always will care about this person. But it's not a good idea here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to report that news, but it is my duty to give you the honest truth here, and Spirit is saying block it. Whew. Okay. Let's get an oracle card to close this off. This is from The Power of Surrender cards by Dr. Judith Orloff, who also wrote the book, The Power of Surrender. Spirit, what message do you have for Gemini going through these energies, please? These cards are a little stickier, but we wait for the flyer. Wait for the flyer. I love when Spirit knocks the cards out. It's the best. All the humidity here doesn't help, even with the air conditioning and the fans. Yeah, nope, not that one. Spirit is picking just the right card for you. There it is. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Well, there you go. I hope it helps, Gemini. I feel your pain. I feel your heart. And you can do this. And you have a very bright future. You just got to get past, these energies. You're doing a great job. Great decision making. Just keep it up. Okay? And with that, I hope it helps. If this resonates with you, throw a like, hit subscribe. There'll be fresh new readings every week with a slightly different format. Sometimes it'll be, this is the August monthly. Sometimes it'll be past, present, future, or a yours and theirs reading. And so with that, I hope you add your energy to the channel, and I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Gemini.